Mark Martin and Ricky Rudd. Just before them, Brett Bodine will be out. Some real stout names at the very end of this qualifying period.
This is the team car right here. Ken Schrader, the guy with the fastest Chevrolet in the field right now. Jeff Gordon got a team car, and before he wrecked that car last year, he had the fastest GM car at the track with, so he got it back under him again. It's amazing to a rookie like this, and you say, man, he's got a shot at the pro. He's got a shot at the pro. This young guy here, once he got into Winston Cup racing, he's been full bore.
Second to Earnhardt here in May. What a grand race that was for him. Took a pretty good lap. Hold the phone. 30.391. You have a new pole sitter. 177.684. 22-year-old Jeff Gordon has just taken over the top spot for the Mello Yello 500 Sunday. Ernie Irvin relegated to second with that one and only lap by the youngster from Pittsburgh, Indiana.
Let me tell you, when you're driving a car, you know it's that good. There's not any other thing left on the table. Best thing to do is come down the track, get out and see if you sat on the pole. Got all he could that first lap.
Ray Eberhand and company will be getting a word from the man who now sits on the pole, Jeff Gordon, after we take a short break here. What a run for Gordon. Well, that was the scene a moment ago, as popping out of his car came Jeff Gordon after taking the pole here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. And let's find out from the man himself how it went out there.
Well, did you hold your breath for the whole time?
I knew it could do it. You know, I knew the car was capable of it. Ray said it would stick, and it did. I took it, you know, I took it pretty hard. It was on the edge the whole time, and I wasn't sure if it was a lap that was capable of getting the pole. And, you know, we haven't gotten it yet. There's still some good cars left out there. We're just going to keep our fingers crossed, but it was an awful good run. I knew it had to be close, and, you know, I saw everybody standing up cheering and heard the roar of the crowd even with the motor running. So I'm just thrilled to death. You know, this DuPont crew did an awesome job all the day today. We didn't have to turn a nut or a bolt on that car all day long. And, you know, like I said, it's just how good a lap you get. You just got to go out there and fill it out when it goes into turn one. And it didn't feel as good as I thought it was going to feel, but I went for it anyway.
And he got it. Corinne Economaki with Bill Elliott.
But here's the one who could turn it around. Ricky Rudd coming out with car number 5, the last car to attempt qualifying for the Mello Yello 500 this Sunday at the Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Yeah, you know, got Jeff Gordon on the pole. This is the teammate. This is another Hendricks car. So you know the engine-wise, he's got the capabilities. Just have to see, Rudd's really been running good lately.
Wallace being challenged. 174.475 is the 20th position. We're taking 20 tonight if you're just joining us. Jeff Gordon is on the pole. He's done a 177.684 for the top spot. Rudd out of 4 on the mile and a half. First lap will take Wallace out of the top 20, but it will not take the pole. It's a 176.217. That's in 8th place. And Jeff Gordon, the rookie, is going to be on the pole for the Mello Yello 500. That's the first time since 1981 that 2 rookie drivers have won poles in their freshman year. Bobby Labonte did it up at Richmond.
Oh, he's not
and
going
now
anywhere.
Jeff Gordon has accomplished same. Back in 81, there were 3 rookies, Shepard and Ron Bouchard, and a guy named Mark Martin, who pulled that off. Rudd does not take the second lap. Brings it right back onto pit road. He is 8th quickest at this time. That will finish it. Big time for Jeff Gordon. Let's go to Mark Martin. Mark? Well, I'll tell you, Jeff Gordon may have some numerology against him out here, Neil. Car 24. Car 24 is never won a Charlotte race. It's never won a Winston Cup race. Never. Since back in the beginning in 1949.
Well, I'll tell you what, 24 is almost won already. He had a strong run at Daytona. The young guys had a lot of really good races. Like you know, second right here to Earnhardt earlier in the season. This young man right here is going to win a bunch of races.
163, 164 is not going to get it done on car number 58. Jeff McClure out of Denver, North Carolina. Out here as the final car. Out of line, and so he's now on the speedway.
I don't know.
And will not make the top 20. And we'll be back to talk with this young man who is on the pole. Hendrick cars to start first, fourth, and eighth in the Mello Yello 500 this Sunday. Stay with us and meet Jeff Gordon.
Happy Jeff Gordon down here, first career pole. How agonizing was it for you to watch all those fast cars eat away at you?
Well, there was two that I was really worried about, Mark Martin and Ricky Rudd, my own teammates. So, man, I knew we cut a good lap, but I didn't know how good it was till I saw the crowd's reaction. But, you know, I can't say enough for these guys on this DuPont crew. Ray Evernham's the best crew chief there is, and he's not going anywhere, I guarantee you. But it's got to be the car. That's all I can say.
How hard did you dump that thing into the first corner?
Real hard. Probably harder than I should have. I actually drifted up a little bit. You know, if you notice, I mean, the car wasn't on the white line, you know, which is characteristic the way you should do it here. But my foot was on the gas, and that's what really counted.
Oh, congratulations. Corinna Economaki.
A lot of people will be taking credit for young Jeff Gordon and the way he has come on and his potential for being a superstar. But here's one of the people most responsible, Dick Berggren.
And Ken Squire, the glamour's all going on behind me in Victory Lane. This garage area is almost empty, but here's the guy behind the scenes, John Bickford, his stepfather, who has guided this young man's career all the way. Are you surprised at how fast he has hit in Winston Cup?
Well, I don't know if surprise is a word. I think that the organization that he's with is what helped him accomplish what he's been able to accomplish. Rick Hendrick has formulated a superior organization, and he has Ray Evernham and Charlie Seegers and Randy Dorton and all the guys. I mean, you can't name them all, and every one of them are dedicated to performance. And you know, I think Ricky Rudd and Schrader have proven that in years past, and the opportunities Jeff's been presented is just helps him to do better. I mean, I'm just totally elated that he had the opportunity to be with Rick. And he's showing through the year that he deserved it. You know, he's just working really hard. So
it is a team effort, and this man is part of the team.
Well, we're back with you once again at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, and you see Victory Lane. And for tonight, it belongs to Jeff Gordon. The question now is, can Jeff Gordon be back there on Sunday? As we mentioned earlier, that hasn't been done that many times. The last time it happened was 1982 with Harry Gant. And for a rookie, but you got to remember he had second here in the 600, Neil. This guy is coming with loaded 6 guns for sure in this race.
I tell you, he's got a good shot at winning the race, but let me tell you, qualifying is always critical. But I'm telling you, race on Sunday is going to be a different ball game. You ran 2 laps tonight. You're going to have to run 500 laps. Very little spoiler, cars wiggling around. The guy that can really hustle all day is going to have to work to win this race.
And I'll tell you what, the kid on the pole is pretty used to putting the throttle down and keeping it sideways. If you've watched him in some of those sprints and midgets and Silver Crown series that USAC has run, he's exciting. We're going to have a lot of fun come the Mello Yello 500 on Sunday. Well, thanks, Neil, for being along. Great fun doing these qualifying runs with you. And we'd like to thank Corinna Economaki for joining us tonight, publisher of the National Speed Sport News, and our friend from Stock Car Racing Magazine, Dr. Dick Berggren. Hope you've enjoyed pole position qualifying for the 34th annual Mello Yello 500 from Charlotte. I'm Ken Squire.